mentality. Bring that heat, boy.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and the What If Naruto was Raised by a Forest Clan Part 2. Yes, we hit 60 views at the time of writing this script. And I just want to say thank you. And honestly, I don't ask for likes or subs a lot. I don't really like to either. But could you just maybe click or tap that sub button? And, we don't discriminate devices out here, you feel me? And make sure you hit that like button, too. So I know you guys actually want more of this series. And even more what ifs. Also, if you didn't see the first part, you might want to. Because you are missing mad context. So I suggest you do that. And I also want to say that this one is a bit on the longer side. So, yeah. With all that being said, let's get back into this what if. In the moonlight, Naruto Uzumaki is sitting on a rock and contemplating if going back with Shima back to her village is a good idea. I mean, on one hand, he just met her, but on the other, she saved him and did more for him than those villagers ever did. As Naruto is thinking, he hears a voice coming from where Shima's sleeping. "Do you have insomnia or something, Naruto?" Shima says jokingly, while she's only half awake. Naruto responds to her with, "No, I'm just thinking about something." After not answering for a bit, Naruto assumes Shima went back to sleep. But Shima lifts herself up, almost fully awake by now, and walks over to Naruto. "You're wondering if you should come back with me because you don't trust me. Am I right?" Naruto looks down at the ground and replies with, "Yeah." Shima sits on the rock with Naruto and consoles him that she's not going to hurt him and neither is her village. She proposes this: "How about you come with me and stay for a day? If you don't like it, we can bring you back to your village and leave you here." Naruto considered the offer, and looked into the sky, and looked at Shima with a smile, and said, "Alrighty, I'll come with you. I've been through a lot, so what else do I have to lose?" Those words strike Shima, and she feels right now is an appropriate time to do something that she's been wanting to. She asks Naruto, "Naruto, we have this thing in my village. It helps us achieve great power, but only our elders can teach it to us. And I was taught something that can help me see your chakra. I want to know why people call you a monster." Naruto feels conflicted hearing this, but because if he harms her in some way, he'll feel really guilty about it. But after being egged on, he obliges. Shima puts her hands together and she says, "Sage assist." She then puts her hand on Naruto's shoulder, and what she sees scares her. She sees nothing at first, but darkness. But soon enough, something red starts to swirl around the darkness. It soon takes form of a fox head, and it comes barreling at her. Shima takes her hand off and falls back, landing on her head in a silly way. Naruto is shocked and tries to check on her. "Are you okay? What did you see?" Before Naruto can ask any more questions, Shima jumps up and laughs it off. Jeez, that guy's super crazy. When we get back, I'll need to do something about that, so he doesn't go super crazy in the village. By now, Shima is fully awake and doesn't intend on going back to sleep after that. But soon enough, she and Naruto fall back asleep in the sleeping bags, but just a bit closer to each other, so they don't feel as scared. The sun soon comes up and Naruto is still sleeping, but Shima is up and making a small breakfast for herself and Naruto. Naruto soon wakes up, after multiple attempts from Shima that is, and they both eat breakfast and head back out past the river to her village. Halfway to the village, Naruto asks Shima a question that she already had the answers for. "Hey Shima, I have a question. Are we friends?" "Yes!" Shima yells back at Naruto with excitement. Yes, we are friends. I got your back. Remember, I'm protecting you. So don't forget it. We're friends, Naruto. Naruto is so happy that he hugs Shima. Because for once, he finally has a friend in his life. A bit ways longer into the journey, Shima hears some rustling. She stops Naruto. Stop. Something's wrong. She puts her arm down and closes her eyes. She looks behind her and throws a kunai at something. She frightens Naruto when she does it. Something comes out of the woods and says, Alright, you got me. Shima looks at his forehead to find no headband. She asks him what he wants then. Wow, 2 for the price of 1. That's crazy. I originally came here to find the source of chakra that my contractor told me he found disturbingly calm. But now that I see you have the 9-tailed fox with you, I can turn him in for a prize. The amount of Rio the Hidden Leaf want for that kid is crazy. Shima then remembers that she never did anything about the unconscious guy she folded up like laundry the other day. She cursed herself for being so stupid. And she knew that she couldn't let this guy get to her or Naruto. Get to her village or Naruto. We cut to the Hidden Leaf earlier yesterday. Haruzen had heard the news that the Hidden Leaf's best military asset was gone. And that would be a huge blow to suffer in battle. So, he called in a very skilled rogue tracker ninja to find Naruto and bring him back alive. We cut back to Shima, pushing Naruto away, as the ninja throws a hailstorm of kunais at Shima. The third just said I have to bring the 9-tails back alive. Not you, though. The rogue ninja charged at Shima with a high speed, but Shima could see everything, and without warning, she clocked this man dead in his face with a crazy powered-up punch. The man falls back. Not giving up, though, he weaves hand signs, and a mound of rocks come darting towards Shima. She puts her hands together as she hops from rock to rock and begins to exchange blows with this guy. She ends up starting to win, and she sees it as a fitting time to finish him off and unleash the chakra she has. She yells out, Sage Art, 10 hands of the Manju! Out of her back pops a wheel and 10 wooden hands that pummel the man about 3 feet into the ground, almost killing him on impact. She stops and this time decides to do something with the body. She throws it into a creek to let it drift down. Hopefully, he wakes up nowhere. She goes to find Naruto and pulls him up as they go back to her village. She tells him everything that happened in the fight. Finally, they get down to this rock, and Naruto's pretty confused. Why are we at a rock? Doesn't seem too cool to me. Shima giggles and takes her hand, and with little effort, picks up the boulder like it's nothing to her. Naruto is absolutely pissing himself at the strength of this girl. He then says to himself, I'm so glad that girl is not my enemy. Shima beckons Naruto to go under the boulder quickly. She soon places it back down. Naruto sees nothing but darkness, and he soon slams into something big and hard. Pause. Shima grabs Naruto's arm in the dark and drags him over somewhere. She coats her hand in a green chakra, and they soon see light from this wall that topples over and reforms itself like nothing. And once they pass through, they wander into a jungle-looking place, and come face to face with a gate. Shima hits the door in a certain rhythm, and it opens. With absolutely no warning, kids wielding spears jump out and yell. They run past Shima, but they go to try and stab Naruto. Shima jumps in the way, not wanting to break her promise, and says, Don't worry guys, this kid is our new villager. She snaps 2 of the kids' spears in half though. One of the kids walk up to Naruto and bow and say, I'm sorry. The other kids do all the same, as if they were guilty of a major crime, like capital murder or something. They soon let Naruto in, and the little kids run over to this house with a big tree poking out and yell, "Elders, elders, we have a new villager." Shima walks in with Naruto to that exact building while getting side looks from villagers. But Naruto got these looks more than her. Shima walks in and tells Naruto to introduce himself while Shima had to go do something important. She walks into the other room that was connected. Naruto sits down and waits for the three elders. Three old people walk out with crazy tribal-looking gear and clothes. Naruto's super weirded out by it, but he endures it so he can stay. One of the elders say, "So, you are the new villager, correct?" Naruto nods and introduces himself. "I'm Naruto Uzumaki, and someone named Shima saved me from my old village." The elders look at Naruto with concern and ask him what happened that would make him want to come. Naruto tells them the events of his life 2 days ago, and they are in awe. One of the elders, which is an old woman, hugs Naruto and tells him, "You are safe here. Nothing will ever hurt you again. We treat each other like family and love each other like it is our last day on earth. You are safe here." Shima soon walks out without her face paint and sees Naruto crying. Naruto turns to her and gives her a big smile, and he says, "Thank you for taking me here." And that's where it ends. That's where I'm going to end it. If you actually made it to the end, I applaud you. And I thank you for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.